From Gen Wealth Financial Advisors, it's the fastest 4 minutes in investing.
Welcome to the winter storm edition of Gen Wealth's Fastest Four. I'm John Shrewsbury, and because we were all locked down this week, we're having to do the Fastest Four from the coziest place that I can think of, and that's right in front of my fireplace. Wasn't it amazing how things came to a screeching halt as this winter storm moved in? I know things got crazy around here in a quick hurry, and then everything came to a screeching halt at least in Saline County where I live. But I know that also across the state of Arkansas, there was a lot of business that was lost, and it got us to thinking about how the weather actually affects the business environment and the economy as a whole. Now, obviously, we've got the whole deal of business being shut down and the loss of productivity. Working from home is a little less productive than working on site. Working not at all is obviously a lot less productive. And then you've got more time if you're having to go to work, trying to traverse the slick roads and things of that nature to work and then back. So overall, it does have this dampening effect on the economy. And nobody wants to go shopping in the middle of a 15-inch snowstorm. And also, when you take a look at the supply chain and all of that type of thing getting shut down because the interstates are all clogged up with trucks that have been basically jackknifed and crossways in the road, it really does wreak havoc on the economy in a big way. But now there's also the other side of the coin. For instance, how many of you were in Kroger prior to you actually getting any snow at your place? You know, it was crazy, I know, at the local Kroger, and it probably will be crazy on the days as we thaw out and we begin to restock from all the supplies that we used up during the shutdown. But the economy basically works itself out in the goods or sales side of the industry, where in the service side of the industry, it's a little bit different. Service, basically, their sales are based on time. They're selling their time. And when someone is in the service industry and they lose time, they lose sales. And so weather can have a negative impact on the sales industry in that regard as well. Now, when you also think about the weather, you think about innovation, because I want you to stop and think about all the innovations that have been made over the years that have basically helped us to stave off the effects of bad weather. Things like hurricane shutters, things like storm shelters, things that we maybe didn't have years ago that we now have adapted and have today as a result of bad weather. So that has a positive effect on the economy. As we kind of think about it, though, what's really important is how the weather has affected your economy. And I like to point out here at Gen Wealth, we're always telling you to get ready for the future. And you know this is not going to be the last bad storm that we have. So that's why having an emergency fund in place would be a really good thing to do to, number one, help you tide you over if you're not able to go to work and your income is reduced. But secondly, maybe to pay for some things that the bad weather has wrought upon you. Things like deductibles on car insurance and things of that nature. Or maybe you have to replace something around your house that was torn up by a windstorm or something of that nature. Having an emergency fund is being prepared and is getting ready for what the future is going to deal to you. Obviously, we think that the weather is one of those things that we just got to contend with. My dad always said that if you don't like Arkansas weather, wait 15 minutes and it will change. We know that this isn't the last snowstorm that we're going to see. We know that this isn't the last bad weather we're going to see. We want to help you get ready for the future. And that is our message on the fastest 4 minutes in investing today.